was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick. Honestly, the Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming. He thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it. You're not the only one. We're going to be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it. I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on his side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever. We are headed for dark times.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you can draw him. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys of my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. You put me in your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! And grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor. Because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron.
Sent straight to the post. Just vicious. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Run! He's got a kendo stick. McIntyre might have him. Oh, man. Adrian looking helpless to every attempt. And the official calls it clearly they cannot fight any longer. Here's your winner. Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk. And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. And now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. so I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you.
We are so close to CM Punk catching a Claymore.
That's not CM Punk, it's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. Punk might have pulled a bait and switch, but now KO's in trouble. CM Punk sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knockoff Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt. Ooh!
Ooh, stinging kick. He gets out of the way.
Shoulder clothesline. And McIntyre is looking to the crowd for some support.
He might just be stalling for time here. McIntyre with an air raid crash. And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Keeping a loss at bay for now. Side slam.
Nice. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Being carried around now.
Down and shoulder. That hurt.
turns things around.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
The fight is on. It is furious. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Who will break first? That is the question.
Oof. Short clothesline hits its mark. Oh. And Owens finding himself once again on the wrong side of an offensive exchange.
Drew making clear he came for a fight, and he's not satisfied yet.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
Northern Light suplex.
Owens high risk. Lift off, countering that offense. Here's Owens landing hard ringside. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Nothing fancy there. Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here. He just drove his knee right into his cheek.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
He's climbing to the top. Up high. Crashing to the floor.
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell?
That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
We're in control.